that it identifies the central ideas of the poems. Central ideas. So central ideas is that, I mean to say, that summary plays a very important role in our life, that it develop our writing skills also, and it is most important skills. So the summary around us, four kind of C's behind background that things. Just like I mean to say that four C's I have mentioned on the blackboard is that. Here comprehension is one of the four C's. So comprehension means understanding any kind of topics or any kind of examples or any kind of passage, that is most important. Means just like when we are read again and again the passage that belongs to the unseen passage, and at that time students should be always concentrate their minds to understand that passage. What is the message that has been given by the writers? So what is the message, what is the quotations, what is the things that they have given to us? So that is most important. So you read the passage again and again and then try to understand the central ideas or the message of the articles or the authors. So that is most important. Then next point is that I mean to say that is collection. So to collect some important views of the writers from the passage, important sentence from the writers, central ideas of the passage that has been present by the passages. So that is most to collect in your mind. At first we understand the meaning of the passage or the message of the writers that has been mentioned in the passage, and next is that to collect different kind of message that has been mentioned or not. It's depend on the passage. So the collect that information, just like central ideas are there, and some detailed information that has been mentioned in the passage, so to collect in your mind, to collect in your stories in your mind while preparing these types of questions. Next C is that composition. That is, composition means we know that we understand the passage fully, very clearly, and then we collect some different kind of important sentences, words or central ideas of the passage that the message has been given by the writers. So you have collected in your mind, and then I mean to say that to omit our sentences in your own words, that is most important, because we compose it, we construct it, we try to write it, that things that is called as compositions. And next is that condensations. I mean to say that condensations means it is just like to reduce the unimportant words, illustrations, figure of speech, and another kind of sentences or the words that has been repeated again and again. So remove from the passage, because you should be prepare these summary questions in 5 or 6 lines only, in about 30 to 40 words. 30 to 40 words, I mean to say that. So this is the summary. So that's why we reduce some unimportant informations. Some words that is repeated again and again. Only central ideas and important sentences are the words that has been mentioned or collected in your mind, and we have collected in our mind. So we omit also when we are going to write it, and some informal things are also omitted from that the passage. And after that, I mean to say that all these things are most important. So I mean to say that comprehension is one of the things that when we are going to write it, that type of questions. So condensation, collection is there, composition is there, and condensation is there. So these four C's, that is most important to remember in your mind while going to write any kind of writing skills or summary writing questions. Another thing is that, so the title is one of the most important things when we are write a paragraph of the summary. And the title is also important to the passage or the summarized answer of the questions. So when we are going to think about the title of any kind of summaries paragraph, so title should be always remember again and again in the passage. So that should be always remember that things that we should concentrate our minds on the passage or the central ideas of the writer or the article or the passage or the extract. And after that, when we are going to write the title of the paragraph summaries, at that time we should omit some kind of articles and then prepositions. So all these things are not mentioned in the title. When we are going to write titles, at that time these things should be always remembered. Title should be appropriate, and it should be clear, neatly and fantastically, and that is belongs to the passage, not of our own personal opinions or any kind of views to write as a title of the summary. So that things is always remember that. After that things, when we have prepare all these things, the four C's. After that, I mean to say, to goes to another points that is most important, to read, to prepare that type of questions. Because means points to be remembered. So one of the point is that, so the passage read again and again. I mean to say that I have repeated the sentence again and again. That should be listen it. That the passage, whenever we are not understand the meaning of the passage, afterwards we are not eligible to write any kind of summaries. That's why reading again and again, whenever we are whenever we are not understand fully the meaning of the passage, that is the another points that we should be always remember. Read again and again, again and again, again and then understand the content of the passage. Means understand the central ideas of the passage. Understand the whole meaning of the passage, and after that, so there are number of messages that has been mentioned in the passage. So all these things should be clear. That is most important. So to understand the content or the message or the central ideas of the passage, that is most important. So read the instruction and hints. Number of instructions or hints has been mentioned by the writer in that article. So we should be try to understand. So what kind of message the writer has been given to the readers or to the examiners, or what kind of hints that has been mentioned in the passage. So all these things are most important. And then is find exactly what